Okay, let's try to go through this quickly. Lot A, Dead of Night 1 and Giant Size Chillers 1, both 6.5, $25 for the two books. Here we go. This book has not been pressed or cleaned. Couple of large bend indentation right here that doesn't break color. Okay, just a whole lot of little bend and flaws that kept it from, you know, a higher grade. But for those that want to play around with pressing and cleaning, I'm sure you can get this thing up to 7.5 or 8 or whatever. Giant Size Chiller. Now this book, I thought it looked nice, but I forgot there's a problem in the back cover. The front look high grade, okay? The front look like a 9.4 easy, razor sharp, beautiful square spine. And then this is why it's a 6.5. Let me show you. Can you see like a little cut right there? See that? There's like a, I'm not sure it's the production or someone unpacking the books years ago with a razor blade, whatever, but there's a cut that run a couple inches, okay, here. It does not cut through the entire cover, but I treat it like a color breaking crease, okay? But that's why. Hard book to grade for sure. Next, Where Monsters Dwell, issue 1, 8.5, $40. Main reason, little soft on the edge on the top, very light crease right there. If that was it, I would have given it a higher grade, but it's also have a soft right here. Okay, it's close to a 9, but I'm okay giving it 8.5. This one here, I give a 9, $25 for Worlds Unknown. Nice book. Just one too many spine text for me to give it a higher grade, okay? But most of the flaws are at the spine. Not has been pressed or cleaned. As you can see, the back cover is slightly dirty. Combat Kelly, I also give it a 9, mainly because of the top. You can see like a little very tiny crease right there. Okay, that's like an 1/8 of an inch, and then a light crease on the edge up there as well. This book has not been pressed or cleaned either, right there, you can see right there. But the rest, beautiful. Same thing, back cover can use a little cleaning. Yeah, Crazy one, this one is a gorgeous 9.6, asking price $65. Take a look at this one, look at the spine. Yeah, not much wrong. Look at the razor sharp edge and corner. Yeah, beautiful book. Where Creatures Roam, issue 1, 8.5, asking price $35. Now this book, the front looked like a 9.2 or better, okay? Look at that spine. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, beautiful book. Might even be like a 9.4 from the front, right? But the problem is the foxing, okay? You see foxing. And I had submitted enough books with foxing like this, and seemed like CGC kept them at 8.5. So I'm gonna give it an 8.5. Okay, next up, Lot B, Superman, 4 books, issue 204, 208, 214, 231. That's a grade you see right there, asking price $120. Beautiful book here, not had been pressed or cleaned. You can see a little bend right there at the corner, non-breaking color. Okay, and then there's a bunch of indentation and spine ticks. .208 is beautiful. I give it a 9.2. Very sharp book. .214. Now this one look a lot nicer than my given grade of 8.5, but let me show you why. Nice spine, sharp corners and edge, right? It looked like a 9.4 even, but there's a light crease breaking color right there. Okay, it barely break color, but it's like an inch long. Okay, nice clean back cover. And then 231, I give this one an 8.5, 8.5-ish, okay, because right there. See that? There's a little corner crease, little bend right there. It broke color in like part of it, about half an inch or less, right? That's it. The rest of the book's nice. And that's Lot B of Superman. Lot C, 4 books. It's the most expensive one because it's the nicest set of Silver Age, late Silver Age, early Bronze Superman I have. All New Adams, 175. That's a grade for those 4 books. 237, a 9. Just too many spine ticks, okay? So too many spine ticks for me to give it a higher grade. The rest of the book is nice. Clean. 240, I give it a 9.2. Beautiful book, sharp. Had not been pressed or cleaned, and the grade is due to this little corner crease right there. I'm sure if you want to press it, it will look nicer. 241, also a 9.2. Beautiful book. Okay. Last 249, 8.5. Okay, this book look good here, but most of the flaw is right here. Okay, yeah, can you see it? Yeah, right there. That's why it's an 8.5. Back cover, clean. Lot D, 3 books, $100. Okay, and you can see issue 250, 251, 317. The grade 8.5, $100 asking price. Here we go. Very nice book here. Very sharp. I don't remember why I give this 8.5, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna bother change the grade. As you can see, pretty nice looking book. Now this one here, at first I thought it was like a 9.2, and you can see that I scribbled it out because I had it as a 9.2 that I graded many years ago, but I missed one thing on the back cover. The front looked really nice, okay, but back cover, Foxing. Who knows how long I had this book, but yeah. Can I get a 9.2 with CGC? Sure, but I'd rather go with the 8.5. Now this book is an 8.5, issue 317, mainly because of that piece right there. It's barely hanging on, okay? So whoever that gonna buy this book, just know that I would be very careful in placing this book back in the bag, and you should be very careful too. There's a couple spine takes, okay, but nothing major. And then there's like a little band there at the edge right here, but that's why it's an 8.5. Next up is Lot E, which is Kirby Bronze. You have 6 books, okay, Machine 1, Machine Man 1, 3, and 7, Black Panther 4, and 2 Devil Dinosaur. Okay, and you can see the grade right there, high grade. And most of the value are in Machine Man 1 and Black Panther 4, 9.6. Okay, that's where the 125 mainly are those 2 books. The other 4 basically are thrown in for free if you go and compare prices on eBay. So here we go. Issue 1, decent corner and edges. Okay, let me show you where the flaws are right there. This book has not been pressed or cleaned. Okay, so you can see the little indentation right there. See it? Yeah. Back cover, nice and clean. Issue 3 is gorgeous, 9.6, easy 9.6. Okay, can you see a spine take anywhere? Razor sharp corners and edges. Can it be a 9.8? Sure. Seven, terrible miswrap, but a 9.0 I give it. Okay, here's Black Panther 4, beautiful book. Look at the razor sharp corners and edges. Yeah, very nice looking book. All of these came from the same bronze collection I bought that have thousands of unread books. I told that story on my channel a few times. This is issue 3. I give it a 9.2, mainly because of that area right there. Does it matter? Issue 2 is a 9.4, nicer. Okay. And that's it for this lot. Lot F for Superboy, 152, 155, 158, and 159. And you can see the 4 grades right there. Asking price $75. Okay, here we go. For 152, beautiful book. Spine really sharp. And then there's a little scratch right there. Light creases here on the bottom, as well as the bottom edge right there. And then there's another thumb crease right there. Okay. Back cover is pretty clean with some ink transfer. Those little pink spot. Okay, that's not foxing, that's just ink transfer. Okay. Okay. 155. Has some more flaws at the spine. You can see right there. See right here, that's why it's a 7. You get like a little creases right here. You just have a lot of little imperfections, okay? More light creases on the edge right there. Okay. Right there as well. There's just too many little imperfections here and there. Back cover. Not bad. Little crease right here. Okay. And then there's like a little 1/8 of an inch tear right there. Okay, that's why it's a 7. Now this one here is my favorite of this lot. Beautiful book. Okay, there's a fairly big crease at that staple right there, but the rest of the front cover is really nice and shiny for a black cover. It's beautiful. Okay, it's a little dent right there. Book has not been pressed or cleaned. Let me show you why it is an 8.5. Foxing! Here you go, foxing! Not a lot, but I try to be consistent. You know, once I see some foxing like that, like all the previous books in this sales, I give it an 8.5. Last book, issue 159, I give it an 8.0. Very nice spine, decent corner, yeah. That's why it's an 8.0. Okay, little creases, look like a bundle tie rope kind of issues. Like I said, book has not been pressed or cleaned. Back cover, slightly dirty. And some foxing as well. And that's it for this lot. Lot G, another 4 issue of Superboy. Issue 160, 163, 164, 167. You can see the grade right there. The nicest copy is issue 167, borderline 9294. Same asking price, $75. Okay. Beautiful book here. This book have a pretty nice spine. Okay, let me show you the flaw that make it a 7. They got like light scratches here. Okay, and then there's like a deeper scratch right there. Maybe you can see it, but it's right. It started here and it go across the white box. Okay, it's there. It's not very visible with the camera, but that's the reason why it is a 7. This is 7.5. Just a lot of softness, dimples, you know, fixable defects. Nice clean back cover. 164, I give it an 8. Little soft corner right there. And then it's like a ½ inch crease right here. Little softness, and there's a bunch of little spine ticks. Okay, the back pretty clean as far as flaws, just slightly dirty. Okay, the worst thing on the back cover is this little spot of I would call it like a rust transfer from another book. So occasionally you see books that had that kind of rusty little spot. It's not from this book. The rust is not in this book, but whatever it was sitting above it or below it had a rusty staple and it transfers some light rust on the cover. That's why it's an 8. And this one is a beautiful issue 167, 9294. Look at that spine. Can you see any spine ticks? No. Yeah. Beautiful. I think a little softness there. That little softness there is a reason why it's not a 9.6, but I think it's a good candidate for, say, 9.4. Back cover, just slightly dirty. Okay, nothing major jump out, okay? Just dirt. Okay, lot H has 4 books. This is the most expensive lot, $130 for these 4 books. Half of the cost is issue 178. It's a 9.4, beautiful book. So for this lot, if anyone is interested in buying just the 3 and not want to pay $130 for all 4, let me know and I will take out this one book and you just pay $65 for the other 3 high grade books. Okay, so here we go. 168, 9.2, beautiful. Look at that. Very sharp. $173. I gave this a 9. Very classy, as you can see. $175. I give an 8.5. Just one too many spine ticks for me. See that right there? Book has not been pressed, so like a spine indent right there. That's why it's an 8.5. Okay, but the rest of the book, as you can see, very nice. Here's 178. This one I gave a 9.4. Beautiful. Lot J, Spectre again, this time 4 books, okay? Issue 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pretty much similar grade, except issue 4 is 9.2 and issue 3 is an 8.0, but the other 2 books are the same grade. First up, this book is beautiful except for right there, okay? You get little crease up there, but very sharp. Now that I see this book, perhaps this is a production error, okay, because it's also lost color right here in the same spot as the other copy. So it's a production error, not a flaw. Doesn't matter. Doesn't impact the grade of the other book. Okay, there you go. Issue 3 is an 8.0. Beautiful book. Okay, now this book here has a very common flaw that a lot of people think it's a crease. It's not. It's a production error that every copy, well, almost every copy that I know have that yellow line. That's not a crease, that's just production related. But it's an 8.0 because right there, okay, soft edges and corner right there, and then a light, very light, half an inch crease right there. That's why it's an 8. Nothing wrong with the back cover. Issue 4, beautiful. This is the nicest copy. 9.2. Look at that spine. Yeah, small 1/8 inch corner crease right there, and tiny little rubbing on the top. This book is close to be 9.4. Back cover. Slightly dirty, okay. This is not foxing, it's just dirty and ink transfer, okay. Last, issue 5. Okay, this is an 8.5. Beautiful book. It has, you know, production cut error that make it have that wavy look on top, as well as the bottom. You see this little wave here, okay. It's, I wouldn't say common, but I have seen it many times in many Silver Age book. But it's there. That's why it is an 8.5. Okay, to round up the sales video, I have 6 Strange Adventures books that I grade individually and price individually. So you can buy 1 or 2 or how many you wish instead of having to buy the whole lot. 212, here we go. Nice book, but there's a light crease right there. Okay, and I think I pressed this book myself many years ago, because I think this corner was crunch, okay, and then of course I was able to flatten it, but you can still see the remnant of the color breaking, right? Now the other problem with this book is there's a slight, the staple is not rusted, but there's some kind of, you can see, can you see it? Rust transfer or something. It was like this when I bought it, okay, so I didn't do anything to that spot. But if you look inside, you see that 2 little spot right there? Yeah, something there, okay, but that's part of the whole reason why this book is an 8.5, because the rest of the book is nice. Issue 212, beautiful book. The front looked like a 9.4, okay, or better. Look at the spine. So little is wrong there. Corner edge, super nice. Now in the back, just dirty, okay. Nothing really major that would jump out. There's some spine text that is not. Can I see it? There you go. There's a bunch of little spine text like that on the back cover. That's why I gave it a 9.2. 214. Beautiful book. A couple of spine text right there. Razor sharp edge and corner there for sure, right? And then it's a little tiny chip right there. Production related, but that's is there. And the back, pretty clean as well. The same little piece missing is also missing on the back cover, okay. Now this one is issue 215. I give it a 7.5 for a couple of reasons. Rounded corners right there. Plus this one is the worst page quality. Crease right there. Okay, that corner. Book has not been pressed or cleaned. It just cream page, okay. You can see the back cover. See how dark it is. Yeah, it's the worst PQ of all the books here. But it might not get dinged by CGC, but for me it's a 7.5. 218. The front looked like a 7.5, okay. It has a small handwriting right there, but just have a couple little imperfection here and there, okay. Nothing major, but let me show you why it's only a 6. Right here. You see this little moisture damage right here. It goes up like halfway through the book. Okay, so like from like right here, right on the edge. Last 235. This book is gorgeous. Let me show you why it is a 9.4 or 9.6 right there. If there was only one binary tear on the top, I would have no problem giving it a 9.6 because that's common. But because it's also have a small one on the bottom, so not that it can't be a 9.6, but I think 9.4 is more of a sure thing. The rest of the book, nothing wrong with it. That's it for this sales video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.